Thank you, Phil. It's so nice to see so many familiar faces, and it's such an honor to work with Search. I've worked with Search over the last 4 years as a contract research scientist and evaluator, and it's really very meaningful work for me to work with an organization that cares so much about community and also cares about assessing whether or not they're having an impact or the impact that they are hoping to have. So as Phil described, the Coming Home program was built on a foundation of work that had been done in New York for 20 years. And we adopted a model from Fordham University with work that had been done by Dr. Anita Lightburn with the Beck Institute on Religion and Poverty. And they did an evaluation of the program. And so a lot of the work that I've done has been modeled off of the evaluation that they did with some adaptations to better understand the impact of the community on all participants. So not just those that are in the program, but also on volunteers and on mentors. And so the analysis of the first year results you can view on the Search website. That report is there, and I'm currently in the process of writing the next report that's based on the first and second iterations of the program. But I'd like to share a little bit of what I found in the time that I have with you right now. So as Phil said, there have been 10 graduates of the Coming Home program. There have been many more participants, but as Phil shared, there's a big commitment involved in the program over 6 months. We do have a lot of success stories of those graduates that did participate. So except one of the participants maintained stable housing and one exited into independent housing. We also have, several graduates who have looked at pursuing GEDs or other employment or training opportunities. And many of our participants have maintained long-term connection with their mentors. And we've gathered this data at the end of the program, but also at our reunion. In terms of looking at our quantitative data, it's a little limited with 10 participants, but despite that, we're still able to see a significant increase in hope among our participants in the first group. And among all of our participants combined, we saw that there was an increase in perceived social support using a social support scale from baseline to 3 months. So we saw that change at the midpoint of the program, and also from 3 months to 6 months. And so what that measure tells us is that the participants felt that they had an increase in emotional support, tangible support, affectionate support, and positive social interaction, which is something we would hope to see from a program like Coming Home. I do want to say that, in terms of looking at all of our qualitative data, which is what, you and other participants share through your written comments or through focus groups, is that there's this community, as we thought, affects everybody, not just participants. And so I thought the best way to sort of illustrate that would be to share some of the comments that illustrate the impact of the program with you. So here are some of the comments, and there are many of these from our Coming Home graduates, comments they've shared with me through focus groups. Coming Home taught me that people still love. Another person shared, it was so much unconditional love. The fact that they know my name, it didn't make me feel like a stranger, but instead as family with my sisters and brothers, so much love. Another shared, I can always come here, feel love. They give me a reason to speak up, to feel loved and wanted. And another participant shared, it impacted my feelings and my ability to communicate them. And then finally, another participant shared, it showed me through fellowship that people still care about me. They still care about what I become in life. And then in terms of our mentors, we've had several wonderful committed mentors in Coming Home who have played a large role in the lives of participants. And they, you know, through the process of understanding their perspective and experience, they've all expressed enjoying their role and expressed confidence in their ability through training and through support to support their mentees. And so I should note here that we've even had a mentor. Roger Goodell, has the NFL commissioner, has been one of the mentors in the program. But we've had several committed mentors who have come and been a part of more than one program and have continued with us, and it's just wonderful. Here are a couple of quotes from our mentors. Our lives have come from every direction, and yet here we are choosing to be supportive of one another. We get as much support from them as they get from us, because it's validating when you listen to someone and they respond well and they make changes in their life. We are different, yet at the same time, we are in the same place. One of the human drives is to be in relationship with other people. And another shared, it changed me hugely because I interacted with people that I really respect, that I would not have met or known anything about. So I'm grateful for that. And then we have a lot of volunteers. They're dining companions, and they're also volunteers that come and bring a meal and dine with our group, our community. And volunteers also expressed enjoying the experience, and they've given us some wonderful feedback that has helped us to tweak and change the way that we do Coming Home over the different iterations. But here are some quotes from our volunteers. We feel a stronger connection to our community, much more grateful for the gifts in our lives, joy for the kindness in the group, and inspired by the resilience of the participants. This experience just reaffirms the humanity of those who have experienced homelessness. This experience gives me better perspective. It has shown me that you can find something in common with nearly anyone. It has helped me to see how important it is to help someone who has been separated from society in some way, as well as the importance of community and the positive impact it gives. And one more, it has helped me to better understand the many different reasons people become homeless and the difficulties they face. So hopefully that gives you a little bit of a sense of the perspectives of those who have been involved. And you know, as Phil said, we'll continue to do our evaluation. You may receive, our participants will be receiving a check-in assessment, and I'll be checking in with the mentors as well. And we'll also try to complete our evaluation at the end of the program, depending on how that sort of forms over time. So thank you all for the important contribution of completing assessments and questionnaires as they come. It really helps us to learn about the program and make improvements and changes. So thank you.